What is going on, fellow farmers? Welcome back to another episode of FS25 with your boy cjfarms. Today, guys, we're going to be, again, back on Ponderosa. And, you know, I was saying something in the last episode. I don't think I ever finished saying it, and I'm going to say it now. But, you know, normally I spend about 20 to 40 days, sometimes 50 days on a farm, depending on how much I like the farm. And then I'll sell my equipment and move on to a new place. However, we've put a lot of work into Ponderosa so far, and I don't see us leaving this map anytime soon. If anybody out there wants me to go to a different map just because y'all get bored with this one, let me know. But I do enjoy, you know, building my own farm and stuff like that. And we can always find a different forestry map to do the same thing. But I think with the next step, what we'll do instead of finding a forestry map, we'll find a map that's already got equipment on there as well as, you know, fields. And we'll go with a little bit different approach next time. However, what we're going to be doing today, we need to get those wood chips up. What we're going to be doing today is we are going to be cutting down a bunch of more trees. And I wish I had some way to put them in the wood chip a little easier than what I'm doing. I guess I could buy... Yeah, I don't know if it'd be worth it or not, though. Oh, come on. Come on. You got to be able to get those. There we go. We got them that time. But I thought about buying the log machine that you can pick the logs up with the crane. I thought about doing that, but I just don't know. I just don't know about that. We'll just have to see. Now I do know when we sell these wood chips, we're gonna make quite a bit of money. So let's dump what little we have in there, and once we get both trailers filled up, and the front one is filled up, by the way, then we will. Excuse me, guys. Then we will in fact. Sell those wood chips and we'll make some money off of them. All right, let's put that there, and let's go ahead and detach this because we're going to need it to hook up to the wood chipper. And I think it looks like the wood chipper is just about full, and if it is, we'll just dump those wood chips into the trailer. But it looked like when I went by, yeah, it's looking pretty full in there. Y'all can see right there, it's looking pretty full. So we're going to go ahead and hook up to this. All right, and let's turn that on. And that's the only downside of running this wood chipper is because you have to have a vehicle running all times, and it burnt like it. You guys can see we've burned up a lot of fuel with just this wood chipper. See where our fuel line is? We're on, like, you know, what is that, like a quarter of a tank, something like that. Somewhere along those lines is where that's at. So let's hop into our machine and let's start cutting down some trees, man. I just wish it wasn't so much to cut down at once. I'm thinking about changing the cutting length on the logs, just so they're a little easier to maneuver into the wood chipper. I thought about doing that. Oh, nope. Back up. Bring it down. Turn it just a little bit. All right, now let's take it. Oh, that's too close to the ground. Yeah, there we go. Just like that. Let's go up there. And let's cut that tree. There we go. I love the way this machine works too, man. It's so convenient. So convenient the way it works. Get it done, man. Get her done. Oh, that tree's not wanting to fall down. Nope. It needs to go back the other way. It's got to fall. It's got to fall. There you go. I love how that thing has that turn on it too. That axis, it turns for you. I love that it does that. All right, now we got to swing it over this way. Bring it on around. Bring it on around. Not that far, doofus. Right there, that'll work. That should be pretty good. I didn't mean to turn it that far. Oh, is that going to go in the wood chipper? I thought it was going to. We're just going to try to get these trees cut down as quick as we possibly can. Get them done, man. Get them knocked out of the way. We got a lot of trees left to cut down, guys. I mean, we probably got a room. We probably got the room to put the house down right now. I think. You know what? We might have the room to do it. We might have the room to put a house down, and we'll just have to cut the trees down behind it. I'm assuming is what we'll have to do. Let me see what it's looking like out here as far as trees go. Oh yeah, we got plenty of room. I think we'll cut down a few more trees over here to our right, and we'll call it even there, and then we'll put our house down, or trailer, whatever we're gonna get. I haven't decided what I want to get yet. I don't know if I want to do a constructible, because see, doing a constructible seems more realistic to me. because the house actually builds its, you get to build the house, but you have to go grab the materials for it. So I don't know if I want to do it like that, or if I just want to buy, a trailer and just, it's already built and put it down myself. I don't know if I want to do it like that or not, but we shall see. We shall see. Now, what would be cool is if you cut down more than one tree at a time with this thing. That'd be really awesome. I hope you guys enjoying the content on the channel, guys. I'm, for those who watched my vlog on my main channel yesterday, then you probably saw where or you probably heard rather, that where I'm putting together my LSPFR files. Like I've got my police mod file done, but I'm currently working on my firefighter file, my security guard file, and I want to have those files built so that I can give you guys quality content on the channel. And I want to start getting back to doing live streams. We haven't done live streams in forever. It's been a while, and I'm really missing engaging with you guys live. So we'll definitely get back on a regular schedule of doing live streams, because I love interacting with each and every one of you and seeing you guys live in my chat. And I think live streaming is something that every YouTuber should do. I focus more these days. I focus more on content. I used to live stream all the time. I used to do it like 5 days a week, sometimes 6 days a week. But these days I focus kind of more on doing just content, videos and stuff. And but we need to get back to doing live streams, and it may not be ever, it may not ever be 5 days a week again, but at least we could do like a couple days a week, maybe like 2 days a week on live streaming. Where I can, have some one-on-one live time with you guys to interact with y'all, you know what I mean? So I think it's always good, man, to do that with your audience and to, interact with them. So, it's gonna, come on, drop it down. There it goes. I thought it was gonna fall back on me. Bring it around. Nope, this way. Right there. It should be perfect. There we go. A little bit more. Yeah, this is like the toughest part and the longest part of the job is just cutting down trees, man. That's the longest part of the job right there. All right, let's see what else we got to grab here. Let me see what we got to get. Let me go up into flight mode, because I can usually see it better like that. So we've got a majority of these cut down, man. A majority of this land, we've cut down a lot of trees here, guys. A lot. I mean, we cut down enough to where we could put this, chicken pen in, and we need to check our chicken eggs. Speaking of that, I think that's probably going to be good enough right now to put down. Let's get this tree right here. I don't like it out in the open like that. We'll get that, and then we'll start looking for a house here. So let's go over this way. I just want to get that tree. It just looks like a wild branch, a wild tree sticking out there out of the middle of nowhere. And I want to make sure we get this. There we go. All right, let's turn it around, take it up, and bring it around. Oh, no. Back up. I get the controls confused on this thing. There we go. Back this way just a little bit. Needs to go back this way just a little bit. There we go. That's perfect. That's beautiful. Absolutely beautimous. All right, man. Okay, so there's that. We got that one done. We got all them trees cut. Now we just got to get the tree stumps, pick up the wood chips, and we can put these in the wood chipper. And this probably should fill the wood chipper up, I would think. I would think it would. I would think this would fill up the wood chipper. Gosh, if it don't, then... Because we're pretty close to full. Let me see where we're at exactly. Oh, we are full. We are full, guys. We got to dump this. But it shows them still going in the back of the wood chipper. Did y'all see that? It was still spraying. It was still spraying back here. Let me do it one more time. Let's see. Or is it just wasting wood chips like that? I hope not. Look, I wish it would just raise up a little bit more, but I don't guess it's going to. All right, let's turn it back on, and let's start getting these logs in here. We gotta get all this cleared out, and then we can put down our trailer. We can put it down. Come on, man, eat that tree. I do know one of the things that's great for this game that they put in the game is they have winches in the game. So if you got like a bunch of these logs like this, like far away from where you're at, you can use that winch to tie a bunch of those trees together, and it'll drag your trees for you. So that's pretty cool how that works. Why are they see, this is why I don't like the smaller limbs, because they tend to flop everywhere. You got to really you got to kind of throw them into the wood chipper like this to get it to go. And we've got wood back there in the back. That one gave us no wood chips at all. I don't know what's up with that, but that gave us no wood chips at all. I think they need to be just a little bit smaller, guys. That way we can grab it by the end and just pick it up and go with it. Yeah. So, but you know, we've come a long way on this farm, guys and girls. We've done a lot of work on this farm, a lot of work. And I'm not ready to move yet, but I am thinking of I've got a couple of maps in mind. You know, when we do decide to move, I got a couple of maps in mind. There's all kinds of new maps for, you know, FS25. They've got a bunch of new maps for the game, and some really beautiful maps too. Like there's some maps like what I call pre-made maps that have the equipment on there and the, you know, the land available to go. They've got some beautiful pre-made maps, and they've got some beautiful forestry maps as well. So, but there's all kinds of room for, you know, RP on this game, and you know, new maps and new homes. And we will, when I pick a map, guys, trust me, it'll be a nice map, because I'm very picky when it comes to picking pre-made maps. First and foremost, I want to make sure that it's got, you know, it's kind of a big farm, and it's got, you know, at least 2 or 3 pieces of land that we own by default. At least 2 or 3, 2 at the very minimum. I also want to make sure it's got good equipment. And if for some reason we get to a new map and it doesn't have good equipment, then what we will do is we will sell the equipment on the map and take what we made by selling our, take the money that we made from selling our equipment from the previous farm, which would be this one, and we'll use that to buy new equipment. So, but we'll just have to see how it goes, guys, and I'll have to, you know, research the maps and see. Come on, quit flopping around on me like a fish. Quit doing that, man. And it's cool now because you can rotate this stuff. See that? I think that's pretty dope. I think that's pretty dope they added that. Get on in there. But guys and girls, that's going to do it for this episode of FS25. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Ladies and gentlemen, as always, subscribe, share, like the videos, comment, and, you know, guys, stay safe out there in this crazy world we live in, and hug someone today that you love and tell them how much you love them, guys, because we are never promised tomorrow. We are never, ever promised tomorrow. And ask yourself this question: when you die, do you know where you're going to go? Are you going to go and be in eternal peace with God in heaven, or are you going to be in eternal torment for all of eternity? It's a tough question to ask yourself. Even for those who are saved like myself, what I say is, I hope I'm going to go to heaven. And I feel like I will. I feel like I will go to heaven, but I hope I do, because we never really know until we get to Judgment Day, right? Because the Bible says that God judges righteously, and He judges accordingly. So, with that said, everyone, until next time, this is CJ Farms, and one crop at a time, we are helping America grow. God bless you all, and I will see you all in the next video.